What's up? Coach Vassar. Thank you for joining me with OTF Audio Daily Beats. Appreciate you listening to me talk about these workouts. As always, if you're new to them, thank you for tuning in. Information is in the description to support me if you find value in these videos. Any feedback, let me know. We're going to break down Thursday, April 3rd. This will also repeat on Saturday, April 19th. We're going to see power on the treads, endurance on the rower, endurance on the weight floor. In the 2G, it is a tread row. On the 3G, just a regular 3G workout. Break down the 2G, break down the 3G, get you on out of here. Talking about key concepts today for the 2G, you have a run row circuit. You have 2 blocks, alternate between a quarter mile push all out and base effort rows. Block 1, you increase the row distance. Block 2, you decrease them. On the weight floor, we have 2 endurance blocks featuring high rep cluster set style training. You need the benches out as a heads up for this one. 2G, you should have a tread card printed out. We're going to see repeat quarter mile efforts. So looking at block 1, you have 11 minutes. There's a 90-second walk recovery. And then block 2, also 11 minutes. We recently did the quarter mile benchmark. This is at a less intense effort. So most people will probably finish that quarter mile or 0.13, 6 to 10% if they power walk. Old bike 1, old strider 0.8. Technically, new bike is 0.6, but the card probably says 0.8. The math ain't mathin'. Anyways, that quarter mile will probably take most people around 90 seconds to maybe 3 minutes, depending on the effort they move at. And then they have a 100-meter base row. We are looking to maintain intensity on the tread, use the row to recover. Because it's a repeat sequence, that second attempt, obviously they're fatigued. So it's going to be a challenge to maintain that same speed. But that also means they get longer active recovery on the row as they then do a 200-meter base row. And then the third round, hit that quarter mile again, and then 300-meter base row. If they finish all 3 rounds, they stay on the treadmill and they will tread until time is called. This is an opportunity for people to kind of get comfortable with that discomfort, but also recognize that they are not truly emptying out the gas tank like they did on the benchmark. When it comes to block 2, it's set up the same way. They do the quarter mile, push all out. Now it's a 300-meter base row, and then they're going to decrease every round. So now there's less recovery between each round, making it that much more challenging. Keep in mind also, whether it's block 1 or block 2, they could take walks as needed before they start the round. So they do their 0.25, they go to the rower, they come back to the treadmill, they could walk for a little bit. And then when they're ready, clear out their screen, hit that quarter mile. Obviously with a run row, preach safety, make sure people stop the treadmills, belt comes to a complete stop before they step off. Please don't hop the rails, don't surf the belt. Be mindful of the people around you, try not to run into each other, so on and so forth, okay? Other than that, it's really not much to talk about on the tread side. So it's going to be a lot of off-mic coaching and check in with people, especially on the rowers, using that time and opportunity for them to really hone in on their form. With it being a base row, it's a great day for maybe them to keep their stroke rate in that similar stroke rate range during the warm-up, 18 to 24. Really perfect their technique. Looking at the weight floor, 2 blocks. They're going to be set up the same way. You have a cluster set, and then a work and rest combo. So in block 1, we're going to see 12 reps of a sumo squat, 10-second recovery, and then as many reps as possible. 12 reps, obviously looking probably more on that moderate range for the sumo squat. So they take the 10-second recovery with that moderate weight on the repeat, as many reps as possible. They'll probably get another 8 to 12 plus repetitions. In all honesty, if they could hit another 12 easily, I would challenge them to go up in weight for their first 12, and then see if they could only get maybe 6 to 8 extra reps. The work and rest, we're going to see forward lunge with the wood chop. So whichever foot steps forward, it's going to drop the weight to that side hip. So the dumbbell is going to start on the opposite shoulder. So if it's on my right shoulder, my left foot steps forward. We'll have 8 on each side. This is a movement where people tend to have that weight pull them forward. So rather than that, think about rotating from the torso. A good option is to keep that movement pattern. So do a forward lunge, but now do a torso rotation instead of that drop. You could also do step-ups since you have the benches out. Then that's going to pair up with the clutch curl to alternate in torso rotation. So they curl, they rotate, they come back down, curl, rotate the other side, back down for a total of 12. Rest after each of those movements, then they're back to the cluster set. Pretty simple there, so not going to break down too much into that. Then on the second block, another cluster set, but now we're going to see the bench bridge, shoulders on the bench. Same thing, do 12, 10-second rest, as many reps as you can. Obviously, putting the shoulders on the bench is going to increase range of motion, which that in itself adds a challenge. So a great option is to have the shoulders on the floor. Then we have another work and rest. The first movement, we're doing a split squat hold with 1 foot in front. They're going to do 8 bicep curls. As soon as they finish their 8, they switch their legs, and then ideally with the same weight, they do 8 uppercuts. And that's it. So they have left foot for the bicep curls in front, right foot for the uppercut for 8 reps in front. They'll rest, and now they have another strap combo movement. It's the rollout to tricep extension. So for this one, I like to have them set up with the tricep extension in mind. So have them start bent here, extend for the tricep extension, then they could do the rollout, and then drop into the tricep extension. Rollout, tricep extension. They have 12 reps. Rinse and repeat, and then the finisher is bicep curl to uppercut for the final 30. So the split squat hold movements, but we get rid of the split squat. They'll curl, uppercut, all the way back down. That's a 2G, all right? Looking at the 3G, treadmills is gonna be coached like a regular 3G class. We're gonna see 2 blocks on the treads, rower, and weight floor. Each block is 6 minutes and 15 seconds with a 90-second recovery. Block 1, we're gonna increase the push, maintain the all out. So we're gonna close the gap between them. We're gonna start with a 2-minute push into a 15-second all out, 1-minute walk recovery. Then the push will cut down to 1 minute and a 15-second all out, and then a 30-second push, 15 all out. Very short all out efforts today. So really emphasize, getting out of that comfort zone, challenge themselves because it's only 15 seconds. For power walkers, make sure that you have them bring their incline up about 5 to 10 seconds before you cue them. So if you're using like a run and stopwatch for that first 2-minute push, at about 1:50, power walkers, take your incline up now. Joggers, runners, increase that speed, 3, 2, 1, 15-second all out. That way, by the time you do your 3, 2, 1, that power walk incline is at 10%, so they could get it. With this being just a 1-minute walk recovery, especially after the first round, they should need that full minute since they just did over 2 minutes of work. But then after that, hopefully that increase of the push, closing the gap, makes the all out feel that much more challenging. When we look at block 2, it's gonna be done in reverse. So they'll start with their 30 push, and then a 1-minute push, and then a 2-minute push. And they're looking to maintain the intensities from block 1. How you interpret that is kind of up to you. Personally, see if they can maintain that 30-second push as they go into the 1 minute, and try to maintain that 30-second push when they go for the 2-minute push. Otherwise, match what they do. So whatever they did for 2 minutes, do it for 2 minutes. Do for 1, do for 1, so on and so forth. With the rower, basic goal of just try to get through as much as they can. Both blocks are gonna be set up the same way. We're gonna see a row distance and then a med ball exercise. And then we're gonna increase or decrease the distance by 200. So in block 1, they're gonna see 100 meters, 300, and 500. And the goal is to maintain that push intensity. Obviously that longer push row, they might have a slightly higher split time as fatigue kind of sets in. That's gonna be paired up with the single leg tricep extension. They'll do 8 reps with 1 leg. When they switch their legs, they switch movements to the rainbow. So tricep extension for 8, switch their legs, 8 rainbows, and then they're back on the rower. 3 rounds here with the 1, the 3, and the 500-meter row. Hopefully most people get to that 500-meter row, and maybe they finish it. But yeah. Block 2, they're gonna start with 500 meters and work their way down. We're gonna have the alternated knee raise with torso rotation. So whichever knee comes up, they're gonna turn that direction, put the foot down, other foot up, rotate the other direction. 12 total. Same thing, 500, 300, 100. In both blocks, if they make it through all 3 rounds, they row until the finisher, which is a 15-second all out. Weight floor, we're gonna see the same 2 blocks, but they're gonna drop a movement. So in block 1, we'll have the sumo squat cluster and then clutch curl to torso rotation. So they do get rid of the forward lunge chop. And then in block 2, we'll have the bench bridge and the strap roll out to tricep extension. So they do get rid of the split squat hold movements. And the finisher is just increase intensity for the final 15. So whatever they have been doing, just keep repping it out. There you go. That's going to be the 3G for this April 3rd and April 9th workout. As always, any feedback, let me know. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate the support. Coach you down.